Hey there nerds, Patrick here with the review of Sherlock Holmes Game of Shadows. Now, if you are a Sherlock Holmes fan from the first one, you'll love the second one. It's all the popular people are back. You have Jude Law, Robert Downey Jr., Guy Ritchie's directing it, and you have some additions like Jared Harris, who plays Dr. Moriarty. And he creeps me out, okay? He's just a creepy old dude. Same thing, he played a professor in Fringe, if you remember him from Fringe. Same effect, bigger scale. Anyway, as far as the movie goes, if you like the first one, you're gonna love this one. We finally get to see Sherlock Holmes face off against his arch enemy, Dr. Moriarty. And it actually lives up to everything you would expect it to. Moriarty is a very cold and calculating mathematician who bests Holmes in almost every aspect of the game. But Holmes plays the person, not the odds. Just like two poker players playing against each other, you have Holmes and you have Moriarty. One weighs out statistics, one plays on the person's emotions and what the environment's telling them to do. And you definitely get it. These two go face to face, they go back and forth, trading everything from quips to how Holmes actually is able to decipher what Moriarty is doing, and he actually gets it wrong sometimes. So, with Game of Shadows, you also have some throwbacks to the actual Reichbrig Falls, for those of you who actually read the books. I won't spoil it for the rest of you, but those who read the books know what I'm talking about. The biggest thing between the two was, I would say, the way Holmes is actually working this case. This case has occupied every inch of Sherlock Holmes, and he drags Watson into it again, just like before. Poor Watson is just trying to get married and trying to go on his honeymoon and try to lead a normal life, but Holmes manages to bring his best friend back into the fray again. The only thing I didn't like about this movie, which was how dark it was. It was actually a pretty dark movie. Not a lot of daylight scenes, a lot of stuff done at night. I would compare it to the contrast of Tim Burton's Batman and his sequel to Batman. You had a pretty stark contrast as far as it goes for an actual filming. Other than that, speed ramping. Speed ramping is like Guy Ritchie's signature, I guess. People dog him for it. But in this movie and in this case, the speed ramping adds so much weight to the actual action sequences that go on. You have bullets flying, you have trees bursting in midair and all this craziness. And what the speed ramping does is that once he speeds up and then slows it down, you actually see what's going on in these action sequences. Unlike your Jerry Bruckheimer or Michael Bay flicks where you just big explosion. We have big explosions, but we have a personal touch to it to see what's happening in those big explosions, who's getting taken out, how they're getting taken out. And your heart almost goes out to the actual character that's getting hit because you can actually see it. Other than that, it was a great film. I am not going to spoil any of this for anybody, but you have to go check it out. If you're a fan of the first one, I definitely suggest to go see this one. I'm actually going to give it a 5 out of 5 nerd skulls.